Greetings and namaste, divine infinite light being. Spirit is saying, there are some energies out there that didn't realize, didn't understand, didn't comprehend, didn't have enough sense, is what Spirit is saying, to recognize and understand that you didn't need them for anything. You didn't need them to piece together so y'all could smoke. You didn't need them to um, come up with ideas for y'all to plan a party. You didn't need them to pay your light bill and your rent. You didn't need these people for anything, right? Is what Spirit is saying. And these people were not used to being around people that weren't needy, right? These people always felt the need to be around people that were needy, right? Because these people needed healing, right? All these people were codependent, is what Spirit is saying. That's why they were not used to you not being codependent, is what Spirit is saying. Yeah, they weren't used to you being codependent. So now they're learning lessons because you're no longer in their life. And these are the lessons that they had to learn, that you're not codependent. You don't mind them walking away. You don't mind feeling rejected. You don't mind being left abandoned. Like, you don't take that as that type of energy. You take them walking away as a blessing, protection, growth, elevation, is what Spirit is saying. Confirmation. Ooh, yeah. Elevation is what Spirit is saying. And by you leaving these people alone, not being codependent, you're walking into your 10 of Pentacles, right? You're relaxing, you're rejuvenating, while these people is forced to take some kind of balance in their life, to get some kind of balance in their life. They're forced to get some kind of balance in their life, right? While you're relaxing and you're rejuvenating, because you listen to Spirit, right? While these people thought that they were going to intimidate you, like these people thought that you needed them, like these people thought that you were going to they wanted you to depend on them, is what Spirit is saying. And you're not one to depend on anybody, and they had to find out the hard way. Like, even when they were trying to be stingy with their time, or stingy with their finances, or stingy, with giving you more hours at work, trying to make you feel like you gotta beg them for these hours at work. The Spirit is saying somebody was trying to make you feel like you had to beg for hours at work. But see, you confirmation. You're not the type of person like other employees was in line, standing in line to beg for hours at work. But see, you're not that codependent type of person where you're gonna beg for hours at work. If they're not gonna give you any hours, you're gonna go find another job that's gonna give you more hours. You're not gonna beg the supervisor or kiss the supervisor's ass like everybody else, being codependent, begging for fucking hours, is what Spirit is saying. So yeah, I don't know where that came from. Spirit say you're not going to be the one to beg for hours at work. And these people, yeah, you'll go find something else. Spirit will open the door for something else. Yeah. You're gonna stand in your wholeness. You're not that one that is codependent. And this is what they have to find out, that you stand in your wholeness alone by yourself. You don't need a friend group. You don't need a man or a woman to complete you or make you feel like you whole. You don't need your children or your mother or your father to feel like they complete you to make you whole. Spirit does that for yourself alone. You do that for yourself alone through the energy of you connecting with spirit that makes you whole. Right? And these people are spying on you, watching you now, because they couldn't get you to be codependent on them as they wanted you. They wanted you. Spirit said they wanted you to be, my nose is itching. Spirit said they wanted you to be codependent on them. And they were trying to come up with new ideas. That's why they were trying to make you feel like that's why you had to let them know that, you didn't need what they were trying to offer, or you didn't need what they thought you needed from them, right? They may have felt like you were in this kind of codependent energy, but when you allowed them to walk through the door, they realized that you did not have the codependent energy, or when they was trying to get you to be codependent, they realized that they could not get you to be codependent on them. They realized that this shit was not going to work with you. You were a totally different cream of the crop. Like, your cream was totally opposite from everybody else's cream, so they could not, and they had to recognize this the hard way, right? They were not going to get any victory over trying to make you codependent on them. The Spirit said, thank you, Spirit. 3 could be a number for somebody. I'm seeing 5, so it was time for change. Yeah. And so now these people is working extra hard. The motherfuckers that wanted them extra hours at work, they working extra. They working extra hard, right? While you walking into new fortunes. You didn't Spirit say you quit that job because they didn't want to give you no extra hours? They wanted you to be codependent on them, kissing their ass. So Spirit blessed you with something new, right? Something more elevated, right? Whatever the situation may be for you, whoever these people wanted you codependent, that could not bind you. It burdened them so bad they tried to bind you to make you codependent on them. Spirit opened the door and gave you new opportunities and elevated you as they were trying to make you codependent on them. There was no way that a divine infinite light being was supposed to be codependent on a low vibrational energy. The energy was actually low vibrational. Whoever the walking dead that you departed from, it's low vibrational, and they was trying to keep a high vibrational being. Low vibrational? Really? No, there's no way possible. No way possible that they could keep a high vibrational being low vibrational. Codependent. You've never been codependent on anyone. They wanted to juggle you. They wanted you to know that you were being juggled. They juggled you with multiple people, multiple situations, multiple places and times, and they juggled you. And this was their plan. They thought they was progressing. They thought they was getting over on you. They thought they were making you codependent. They thought that they were trying to make you feel like you needed them for something. You needed them. You needed their time. You needed their energy. You needed their finances, whatever it was. You needed they drink. You needed they weed, whatever it was. You needed to be at their parties, right? You needed their friendship. You needed to be in that family group chat. They felt like they wanted you to feel like you needed them. Yeah, but you were the natural leader. You were the natural born leader, right? Whether you're a feminine energy or a masculine energy, and you've seen the big picture, right? You've seen what they were trying to do to you. You've never been codependent. You've grown out of that codependent energy, right? The energy, yeah, yeah. And this was unrequited love, right? They wanted you to be codependent. They was trying to manifest this shit. They was trying to make it difficult for you. Yeah. They wanted you to be their fool stuck in your head, right? They wanted you to be under their discipline. This is what they wanted for you. They wanted you to be under their discipline. They wanted you codependent on them. Yeah. And see, you balance, right? You balance. You have security through spirit, right? And spirit recognizes you. So they couldn't force that you they couldn't force you in that trap of codependency. Because you're so secure, right? You're so secure. They couldn't force you into that trap of codependency because you recognize everything that they were trying to do to you. Yeah, you recognized it. They wanted you to feel like you were never going to find another love. They wanted you to feel like you were never going to find another job. They wanted you to feel like an outcast from the family dynamic, right? They wanted you to feel like you didn't have no willpower, right? They wanted you to feel like you were not desirable, right? Like you weren't going to have any growth, any new beginnings, right? Like you were just stuck on them. That's how they wanted you, stuck on them. They wanted you to be stuck on them, is what Spirit is saying. And that's what the issue was. They couldn't get you stuck on them. They wanted you in this heartbreak. They was trying to manifest this shit. They wanted you in this heartbreak, right? Now they spying on you, but see, they wanted you hurt. They was trying to manifest this, but see, you're a leader, you're a warrior, you're a survivor. You walked away from that shit, walked to your 10 of Pentacles, right? And now they spying. They curious about you because they're no longer in your presence. They no longer can call you. They no longer can talk to you. So now they're spying. They're trying to they have a thirst for knowledge of what you're doing. Ashe, riding by your house, calling your phone and ain't saying nothing on different numbers and shit. Spirit is saying, emailing you and shit, right? Yeah, because they see they see because they spying. They see because they spying. Yeah. They see you walking into your wish fulfillment. While they stuck, having delays at a standstill. Yeah. Receiving judgment and justice. Judgment and justice. And you are standing in your boundaries. Like you're not giving a fuck. You're not letting up off your boundaries, right? Yeah, and they want to communicate. They want to communicate. They made decisions, right? Somebody could be coming to travel towards you. Somebody want to fly you out or fly towards you, right? Yeah. They see that you made a good investment in yourself by not being codependent on them. They seen that you invested in yourself and Because you invested in yourself, there was no reason for you to be codependent on anybody. You have already healed those codependent wounds, so there was no one that could take you back to being codependent on them. You might have had that energy of, they mistook the energy of, um, um, I don't know what to call it, passiveness, or for desperateness, or being codependent. Like they mistook you. They mistook mis. Am I saying it right? They mistook your energy for something that it wasn't. Is what it was, and they fucked up. They fucked up. Listen to the bells in the background, and you had to move forward. And that's just what it is. You had to move forward because they wanted you stuck. You're a co-creator. You don't need anybody's energy. You don't need to be codependent on anybody because you're a co-creator. Like, and that's what they failed to realize. They couldn't get you to be needy of them. They wanted you to be needy of them, and they couldn't get you to be needy of them like everybody else that has been in and out their life has always been needy of them. And these people, whether they're family, friends, co-workers, supervisors, lovers, children, parents, none of these people can get you to be needy, codependent. Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. You've already evolved from that. You've already been on that level, Ashe. And they were trying to take you back to that level. No place like home. They were trying to take you back to that level. They were trying to take you back to that level. Here and now. Here and now. Back to the past. But you want to be now. You want to stay here where you are now. They feel like no place like home. Like that's all they knew was codependent people. No place like home. No place like home. But see, you were different from all the rest. You were different from home. And they want to take you back from from the here to. They want to take you from the now back to the here. And you've already been there. You've already been in the past. You've already been codependent. You're in the future. You no longer want to be codependent in anybody's future. In your future, you could be 50, 32. You could have a 32-year-old child, right? You could be getting ready to do something in 50 days. Your birthday could be in 50 days, right? But yeah, you no longer want to live in the past of codependency. And these people wanted you codependent, right? They wanted you to your baby daddy wanted you to depend on them, right? Like they wanted you to have to beg them for money instead of them giving it to you when they know they by all right they should have been giving it to you without you begging. So you went and got on child. You went and put their ass on child support. That you're not codependent on anybody. That by all right, that money belongs to you and your children. So you don't have to be codependent on this motherfucker or this woman, this man and woman, whoever the energy is, right? You don't have to be codependent on them because, oh, okay, I'm gonna go put you on child support. You want me to be codependent on you? No, I'm gonna put your ass on child support and I'm gonna just get it the way I'm supposed to get it, right? Right. Whoever wanted you to be codependent on their love and their time and their energy. I don't have to be codependent on you because I'm secure in myself. If you don't want to spend time and give me energy the way I give you energy, then I'm going to just cut you off and it's going to be that. That'll be that. Like, I don't need to beg you for your time nor your energy. Right? Yeah, that's how you felt. Like, I'm not going to beg my supervisor to give me more time when I know there's other jobs out there, right? I'm not going to beg you to be my children's babysitter. It's confirmation and begging you to squeeze in a slot for my children when there's other facilities out there. I'm not going to be codependent on you. You got me fucked up. They had the light beings fucked up. Yeah, you're not going to go round and round with these people over and over again trying to beg them for, a space to be codependent. Like, no. You've been there, you done that. You're not going back and forth. You're not going back and forth. You want shit to be fair in your life, right? So, yeah, you're not going to, it's just not going to be in that struggle energy of being codependent on somebody. You've learned how to stand on your own 2 feet. You've learned how to manifest the things that you need. You've learned how to, if one door is closed, then you open up a fucking another door. You've learned how to climb over the mountain that was trying to keep you stuck in one spot. You've learned how to swim through that ocean of blood. Yeah, you've learned. Yeah, you learn how to clean some shit up in your life, right? You got over those building blocks, right? And unfinished symphony. So these people feel like it's an unfinished symphony because you didn't want to be codependent on them. Because you didn't want to be codependent on them. So now they feeling like shit ain't over. Shit ain't done. Shit ain't done. We got the number 32 twice. No, that's the same 32. We got 28, 25. Somebody could be born on the 25th. Somebody could be 38. Somebody could be getting ready to have a birthday on the 10th. Yeah, somebody could have a 21-year-old. Somebody could have a 3-year-old. Somebody could have a 10-year-old. We got 10-10. Completion. Shit coming to an end. I'm seeing double 1, so that's 2. Somebody could be born on the 2nd of the month. Somebody could be born in the 2nd month of the year. Yeah. These people didn't have loyal hearts. They didn't have loyal hearts, but they wanted you to be codependent. They wanted you to be codependent, and they wanted to use that against you. They wanted you to need them, and you are not a needy person. You are a person that wants to be loved and treated right and valued, but you are not needy, and you don't need to have someone in your life. You don't need to be codependent on anyone. You are very well sufficient in standing secure and alone by yourself. You have always been a loner, but you don't mind being around loved ones. But when they choose to treat you in such a way to make you feel like you have to be codependent on them, you know how to release their ass when they don't have a loyal fucking heart. Truth be told. Truth be told. So I'm gonna leave that there, right? They don't have a loyal heart, and Spirit is saying that is the truth, and they wanted you to be codependent on them. They wanted you, but you walked the fuck away. You bossed up and you fucking walked away, right? Because you got limits. You have unlimited potential, but they had limits. They had limits, and they wanted you to be limitless. But see, you stand in your 9 of Pentacles energy. You're very dependent, independent. You're very independent. You're very independent, and you know how to celebrate yourself. You know how to celebrate yourself, right? You know how to celebrate yourself. As they was trying to sacrifice you. They were trying to sacrifice you. Okay, all right. Sending out love and healing energy to you all, divine infinite light beings in this present moment. Ashe, Ashe.